part is actually the one which causes concern because of it raises questions of a different nature. Abhishek, it says that the investigating officer in this case took a 25 lakh rupee cash bribe. Now, we all know you don't have to be a police officer or ex-police officer to know the implication of that. The ED's charge sheet indicates that BARC admitted to paying a bribe of 2.5 million rupees, 25 lakhs, to Sachin Vaze in the TRP case. It further states that, and I quote, BARC officials handing over the bag has averred that the bag contained cash of rupees 25 lakhs. Further, it concludes, and I quote, it appears that illegal gratifications has been received by the investigator A of the Mumbai police. As a matter of serious nature, the same was referred to the CBI. On the 1st of July 2021, the outcome of the CBI investigation on the above said input is awaited for further action at this end. Abhishek, basically what this means is that the main investigating officer in this case, Sachin Vaze, namely, took money from India's rating agency, 25 lakhs, in the course of the investigation. What impact does this have on the investigation when both the police and those providing the data are part of bribe giving and bribe taking? What impact does this have? Abhishek.
Or no, we have to get somebody from BARC as well. They give compromised data. They are admitting to it that there is no impact of dual LCN and this bribe, from which account it was paid, how was it reflected in the books of accounts of BARC, why they were doing it, what were they hiding really, what were they fearing really. I mean, at the top, they could have directly picked up a phone with the Mumbai Police Commissioner and said that your junior assistant police inspector by the name of Sachin Vaze is asking for money. Why should we give if they were all clear? So there is an element of mens rea, a guilty mind. So far as Sachin Vaze is concerned, you know, so many sections of the IPC and the Prevention of Corruption Act come to my mind, Arnab. And I believe somewhere the threads need to be picked up and go right to the top. Parambir Singh and maybe, you know, BARC also has to come clean, or no? Why they were not sharing data? I remember the days when you would be asking, please share the raw data with us. They were not doing it. They were not responding to emails. Is there a guilty mind somewhere there inside the BARC as well, or no?
You know, I want to explain, first of all, what we are putting out today. What we are putting out today is pure information that is in the ED report. We have been very clear on this, that we are putting out what is in the ED report, and it is in the public domain. Now, what does the ED report mention here? Can you just explain what is right there behind you in the form of a graphic? It's right there behind you, Shawan, if you look behind at that screen. It really shows the whole thing. Maybe you can tell our viewers what the report says out there about that bribe trail.
So basically, there is a admission that they are making. BARC is saying that they have paid the bribe.
Yeah.
So the role of BARC should also be investigated. In fact, in this charge sheet,
but they sort of make it out to be like paying the bribe was their compulsion.
Forced. Yeah, forced because they are saying.
But a bribe was paid.
Bribe was paid.
BARC is not saying we didn't bribe him.
They are very clearly
stating. They are giving a reason for bribing, but they are not saying we didn't bribe per se.
They are very clearly stating that we have been forced to pay a bribe of 25 lakh rupees. Whatever may be the fact, the question here is for BARC to also answer that if they were forced, why did they not come out in the open?
Sure.
So they had paid 25 lakh rupees. They said, BARC said that this money is going out of our system, so we need to put it out in at least in a book of accounts. They're showing it as some sort of a renovation work that is being carried out. Now, what the ED did thereafter was they had carried out certain searches, and look at how things basically turned out. It turned out that this man called Santosh Kotwal, he's the police inspector of CIU. The CIU is the very unit that was looking into it. They went all the way to Airoli in Navi Mumbai carrying this bag, what you see behind me. This particular bag containing papers related to a BARC investigation at a private place in Airoli, Navi Mumbai, stated that he has received a bag at the instructions of Sachin Vaze. So Sachin Vaze lies, his own colleague tells him that, okay, you go to Airoli, you will get one bag from someone from BARC, and in that bag, he does not reveal that there is money. He says there are some secret information, certain secret documents are there. get me that particular bag. Now, Sachin Vaze, at that point in time, takes the money, 25 lakh rupees from him, and tells the Mumbai police, his colleagues, that he's got secret information from BARC, and this secret information, or no, if I remember correctly, he had told his boss, Parambir Singh, that I've done your job. The job was done.
Who said this?
Sachin Vaze at that point in time very clearly mentioned this to Parambir Singh, because this was a clear hit job, because someone from within BARC was actually also helping Sachin Vaze, it turns out. And the big news, the big breaking news here is that ED has now made a declaration here saying that illegal gratifications have been received by the investigators of the Mumbai police as a matter was of serious concern. The same was referred to the Central Bureau of Investigation.
I also want to point out that Santosh Kotwal, the police inspector of the CIU of the Mumbai police, is the person who was recording the statements of Ghansham,
Yes.
our assistant vice president of distribution. So we are raising this question that if a person carrying the bribe bag is the person investigating and framing Republic, right, and putting out this thing about 25 lakhs and carrying the money, then what remains of the credibility of this investigation?
It's in tatters.
What happens to the credibility of this investigation?
There is no credibility.
There is no investigation.
There is no credibility, there is no investigation. What becomes very clear, right from day one, from the time the press conference was conducted by Parambir Singh, they all colluded. There was a group, that entire cabal came together. They all wanted to, their singular motive was to try and fix Republic Media Network.
Yeah.
Today, it has become very clear that they were taking money for it, not only fixing us. For fixing, they are forcefully taking statements.
What
they
is
are not getting the
Parambir's
real thing.
culpability in this?
Absolutely.
I want
Vikram.
Vikram Singh, what is Parambir's culpability in this? If I don't know why my guests are live with us right now, but what is his culpability in this?
Arnab,
25 lakh
may.
rupee bribe, sir, in a bag, being carried by the investigating officer, by the police inspector, for the investigating officer.
Arnab, nothing shocks and surprises us any longer. Everybody is culpable, beginning from BARC right up to Santosh Kotwal, Sachin Vaze, who received the bribe amount, and everybody who is a part and privy of this so-called investigation. As you very rightly mentioned, there is no sanctity of the investigation left. This investigation was and will continue to be a big fuss, and I do hope somebody is watching your program and taking notes to ensure that a fresh case be registered against Paramveer, Sachin Vaze, Santosh Kotwal and BARC for offering, giving and receiving bribes. This is a serious matter, and every ingredient of the Prevention of Corruption Act are complete in what the ED says. I do hope a fresh case is registered against all the key players